So this is the first ever episode of the Never Famous Podcast. Your host, Aurelio, the only Aure on Instagram. This is the Never Famous Podcast. I'm a little sick right now, so my voice might sound a little off. It's probably not a good time to be sick with the corona and all that, but I don't think I got the rona. You know how that go. Give you a little background. 23. I'm Dominican. From Jersey, but I live in Philly. This is gonna be at the moment through Anchor, but eventually it'll be on Apple and Spotify. It takes time, about a few days to 3 days to about a week to be published on there. But if you want to get it exclusively here first, it'll be through Anchor. We're gonna hop right into it. Some new music coming out this Friday, tomorrow. That West Side Gun Project coming out. Should be fire for the bars. Buffalo, New York, straight bars. We gonna go. We got the Baby coming out with a new album this week too. A lot of people been saying, "Oh, his music just sound the same. It's the same shit. It sound like the same flow the whole time." But I've been hearing a lot of previews and Instagram stories and Instagram lives and all that. He sound like he coming with a different flow. Got a few features on there that I'm looking forward to. I saw, believe it was a Boogie. Future. Let me not. All right, so Future, Roddy Ricch, Quavo, Meg Thee Stallion, NBA YoungBoy, a Boogie, and Ashanti. That the Future Roddy Quavo songs all sound like hits off rip or for just tracklist. The Meg Thee Stallion might be something similar to the prior song that they had, Strip Club Joint. You know, shit for the throwing money, making you shake your ass, which is cool. Can't never be mad at that. I wonder what that YoungBoy song gonna sound like. Not too sure about that. Definitely want to hear the Ashanti joint. I really want to know what he's gonna come with on there, cause hopefully something completely different, something we've never heard from him, and just something that helps change his sound in a good way, gives us something different, so he can continue to grow his fan base, continue to have longevity in music. I noticed that a lot of the times people don't have that longevity. People only in the music industry 6 months, a year, because they make the same sound, or they don't really move too much. But at the same time, it helps them out a lot. They're making the same sound because that's what people got onto them from. But we live in an era now where music is microwave. It just, people want that every week, every month, 2 months. You go 2-3 months without dropping, and especially if you're a new artist, you out of here quick. The same way you came in is the same way you leaving out. So, I guess we'll see what he's coming with. And the A Boogie song, that should probably be a hit too. I want to hear what that's gonna sound like too. New Toronto 3 came out last week. I really liked it. I liked his last project, 2 Chicks Take 5, Tory Lanez. It's a complete different sound, because obviously for the people that are not familiar with Chicks Take 5, it's him flipping classic R&B beats and like putting his touch on it. But this was the Chicks Take 5 was the first one. Was the first one where he got the original singers from the songs on those albums too, on the songs on that album. So it was good. And then the new Toronto 3 wasn't too many features on there, but it was good. It was just a lot of good music. He's just been pumping out a lot of good music. I definitely think that his final sales numbers don't come out until tomorrow. It was projected, I believe, 65, 70,000. But I seen him say that for Chixtape 5, it was projected 40, 50,000 and ended up being 90, 85, 90. So I guess we'll see what the actual number comes out tomorrow. So if I'm here the next week, I'll try to bring it up again. And when I guess we'll see how much quarantine radio did or did not help. But I guess at the same time with Chixtape 5, we don't know because it was it was songs that already had that were already made. So and the Chixtape series is up there with any, for me personally, up there with any series of like any mixtape series. So the soul tapes and all of those stuff. So I guess we'll see what happens. Division, we got Division coming out this week too. I'm really excited for that. I've been on to them a lot more lately than previously. I've been trying to get into more music amidst the quarantine stuff going on now. So excuse me. So yeah, I've been trying to get into a lot of new music. Go back into depth into a lot of older people, stuff that I've never heard. A lot of older artists, but like I said, they got a lot of good songs that are out already. And on this album, I believe, I know they got Future on there. I don't have the track list in front of me, but I know they got a few features. Let me see if I can find it. So I know it was Snow Allegra. It was a few people. Let's see if I can find it. This would probably be a good time if I had a co-host while I look for stuff. They can hold it down. But until then, this is how we're gonna rock out. Yeah, Snow Allegra, Ty Dolla $ign, Future. Track list. Yeah, well, we'll go to the next topic while I see if I can find this. Whatever, I can't find it. Definitely want to acknowledge. Excuse me, this cough sucks. Definitely want to acknowledge Future. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he's been putting out a lot of his old mixtapes on streaming platforms. So that to me would, to some degree, mean that he got some form of his pub back, or he's getting, like, he's been clearing those. Something is going on behind the scenes that's definitely working out for him, putting all these mixtapes on streaming platforms, especially like mixtapes of March Madness, the 56 Nights, Purple Rain. There's a few mixtapes he's in the last few months that were on streaming platforms, that are on streaming platforms now, which is great for him. Beast Mode 2, Purple Rain. I don't know if the Future, self-titled Future tape was a mixtape or not. I don't think it was. Beast Mode, 56 Nights, Monster. Yeah, so he's been getting those. Apart from the discography he already had up of his, the stuff with Drake and the Super Slimies and all the other mixtape, got like 1,000 fucking tapes out. I got everything out now. Yeah, definitely want to shout that out, that he's been getting his stuff back. I also want to shout out Lil Uzi. Not a big Uzi fan for the people that really know me, but I gotta be honest, listening to him through speakers or like in the car with all the way up and He sometimes he got a little wordplay. I'm big on wordplay and voices. If I can't fuck with your voice, I can't really listen to you. And if you gotta have a little wordplay, you gotta have some substance, some context. If not, I can't really fuck with you. But definitely gotta acknowledge him him coming back to back weeks. First week doing 330. Then the second week giving out a deluxe with basically a whole new tape on some fucking Chris Brown shit and putting out it was another 10, 12, 15 songs. I don't remember the exact number of songs and doing over 250 again. Like, that's fucking crazy. So I definitely want to shout Uzi out on that one too. 21 Savage and Summer Walker coming out tonight. Secrets. He like to get in his little R&B bag. Let's see what he come with. I don't know if I think that we just, for the 21 Savage fan, listen to a lot of his street shit. We not street shit. Not necessarily looking for him on his R&B vibe, but I see him a lot, like Instagram fucking lives and on Twitter and shit. And he like, that's his bag he get in. But I'm a big R&B head too, so if I had a fucking voice, maybe I would do it too. Let me see what else. Chucky 73 for my Dominicans, for my Spanish trap fans. Chucky 73 coming out this Friday too. Believe I saw it was 7 to 9 songs, and he said that about 4 or 5 were previously released. That is about 3 or 4 unreleased joints. That it's just like a little EP to the album come out. That the album is finished. They just since he recently signed a label deal, they want to push the songs he already got out. You already got a couple million views on YouTube and all of that. That they want to push the songs he already got out before he starts pumping new music out and album, and they can really push the album, post the current mixtape that's coming out tomorrow. I'm a big fan of them. I'm excited to hear what they're gonna come with. I've heard people say the same thing similar to the Baby. The sound is a little repetitive, but I guess we'll see what they come with. Hopefully this is, spicy, coming spicy. Rod Wave, I was listening to Rod Wave a little bit. I hadn't really gone into his catalog like that till the other day. Somebody really put me like hip to him, and I was fucking with it heavy. Off the speakers, like I said, and shit, even on the headphones. I was really listening to him. And I was really feeling it. He's tough. It's melodic, R&B-ish kind of vibes, but it's street. Like, it has content. It has replay value. He has 2-3 albums out already. I'm just getting him to him now, but like I said, he got some stuff out, so it's a good base to start off on. If anybody that's not hip to him wants to check him out, I would say start at PTSD, the album. Then just go in order: Ghetto Gospel and Pray for Love. 3 good tapes all around. I fuck with them heavy. Popular Loner, Hard on Ice, Paint the Sky Red, Dark Conversations, Poison. He got a lot of stuff. A lot of good music. We got a Dream new album coming out this week for the R&B heads. I wonder what that's gonna sound like, cause he's an older guy. He's been out for a while, been out for a long time actually. So I guess we'll see what he comes out with. He did have an IG battle the other day against Sean Garrett. Might have been Sean Garrett. For the people that don't know too much, they're like, Sean Garrett is a writer for the most part. Not too much of his own music out, but he's written for a lot of people. Same like Dream. Dream's written for a lot of people. So it's good to see what he comes out with. The features on there. See who's on there. I'm not too big on Playboi Carti, but Playboi Carti's coming out this week too. With he got a song out already. At Me. I'm not sure if the album is coming this week or next week, but he got a song out already. He got a song coming out with Drake that's supposed to be super fire. I've been hearing a lot of excuse me, a lot of Drake leaks, a lot of shit on Twitter, just a lot of shit I've been hearing. I heard he said on Instagram Live with Joe Budden that a lot of shit that's been leaking is all old shit. That all the shit that's coming out on his album that should be out sooner than later is all straight new shit we never heard. Somebody played some shit for me the other day too that I never heard. I hadn't heard on none of the leagues. I looked around. I hadn't heard that shit, and it sounded like Drake just in his bag, just flowing. That shit, it sounded good. Fucking with a heavy. Yeah, I think that should be for the most part everything that's coming out this week. Young Chop need help, man. Somebody got to get that boy fucking to a hospital. I think he got oh wow, said the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming to me. You know that it's a disease when you like hear stuff in your head, but it's not necessarily there. Wow, it's not gonna come to me. But as a person that has not that I haven't personally gone through it, but people close to me have that disease. If somebody fucking listens to this, they'll correct me and they'll let me know what it is. But it's just not coming to me at the moment. It's something hard to live with if you don't take your medicine. But yeah, you just need help, man. Tech 9, I'm not big on Tech 9 or E40. They're both dropping this week too. I'm not too big on those guys. The older guys, I'm not too big on their voices. Tech 9 is the rapidy rap too real fast. That's not really my vibe. Let's see what else. If anybody wants some old shit to go back to, I've been going back into Miguel, Tyrese, a lot of Tyrese. Tyrese, the self-titled Tyrese, Black Rose. I want to go there. Somebody mentioned Jack Harlow to me. I downloaded it. I gave it a few listens. I fucked with him. He's new. He's a white boy, but it's not like that. You know, everybody thinks white rappers or fucking Eminem and that bullshit. But it wasn't that. He's alright. Good flows. Good beats. I fucked with it. The Sigas Cornell remix was fucking ass. I'm big on, like, I really like, for the most part, Romeo's, like, when he remixes and shit, when he features on like, reggaetons and shit like that, but this nigga started talking about Frankie Ruiz and Salsa. I don't know. I was not feeling that shit. I'm gonna pass on that one. Neo, definitely been getting in my fucking Neo bag. If y'all seen my Instagram stories, definitely getting in my Neo bag. Destiny's Child. Let's see. New York drill scene, Smooth L, 22 G's, Chef G, Fabio, Pop, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. What else am I getting into? Sech put some shit out. Oh, Jesse Reyes. Jesse Reyes let me down a little bit with the new album. Not gonna lie, she let me down a little bit. But I did like it. It was a mid. Wasn't fire. Wasn't trash. definitely didn't, for me personally, it didn't compare to some of the old stuff that she put out. But it was alright. Can't complain. Um, Party Next Door. I'm just gonna go back. Sorry if I'm ranting and shit. I'm gonna go back a bit. Just scrolling down some of the shit I've downloaded recently. Since my first ever episode, I just want to give y'all a little bit of detail into the type of music that I listen to. If there's anything you guys ever want me to talk about, or you just DM me, add me on Twitter, shoot me a text, whatever. So Party Next Door's new tape, loved it. That shit was fire. It was what we needed from him, is what he had to come with. If anything below what he put out now would have just dug him deep into a hole that would have just did him dirty, because he hadn't given us any music since 2017, 2018. It's been a while. And then he put out the little 2-pack top of the year that when we just heard it was the Loyal song and News sounded like Ash personally. And Loyal, he could have just gave us the remix of Rip if he had the Bad Bunny feature. But if he got the Bad Bunny feature, obviously after the song came out, then it is what it is. But regardless, well, I guess when you listen to it through top to bottom, I think it maybe got 1 or 2 skips for me. So for the most part, I really, really like that album. I went back into some of his old shit, 7 Days, Colors 2. Apart from obviously like the PND 1 and PND 2 that are classics to me. Love those tapes. Conway the Machine and Alchemist put out 7 songs. Had about 3-4 good songs for me. That's Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher affiliation, Buffalo, New York. Straight bars. If you don't like bars, don't even listen to it. Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher. Let me see what else we getting into. Burna Boy, the African Giant joint. That was my shit. Think that been out for like a year. Like a year. I fuck with that. That shit is straight vibes. That's the hookah and the fucking blasting that shit and the dance vibes. That shit it's a vibe. King Shooter. You could tell by the name is some street shit. King Shooter. Fuck with him heavy. Got that Davies and Nas affiliation. He recently signed a Mass Appeal Nas label. So we fucking with him. He tough. He got a tape before that's still outside joint that's real tough too. What else we getting into? Tiana Taylor. That's for the most part. That's more of my more recent downloads. Classic Drake. That's for the most part what I'm listening to. Oh, Bad Bunny. We're gonna segue a little bit into the Spanish now. Bad Bunny shit was fire. I gotta say it's probably about 1 or 2 skips on there, but like 3 or 4. But it's 18 songs, ballpark. Let me see. I don't want to talk out of my ass. We're gonna go let you know exactly how many songs it is. 20 songs. Let me see. 20. Yep, 20 songs. And now the 20... I only got 2 erased. Okay. I think maybe 1 or 2 more I might erase off there. But that's all right. I fuck with it heavy. That shit was good. Let's see what else. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but like I feel like in the US, everybody's still pumping music out. For the most part, I see everybody still pumping music out. Not at the same pace. And a lot of people have shit recorded and all that, but I haven't really seen like too much. I won't speak about PR because I haven't been as attentive to them as I am to Hispanic music. To Dominican music. I'm real big on dembow, bachata, salsa, merengue. But those other genres apart from trap and dembow, and DR don't pump out music as much, like on the regular basis, anyways. But yeah, them both just been, I don't know what the fuck they doing. None of them motherfuckers are putting no music out. Timbala, El Alfa, Rochi, Mayol, fucking, I don't know. They're not coming to me right now. But just what the fuck are y'all doing? They're just like, I understand. I see music, the like people playing music, the streaming of music is down. Like I think it's 20-30%. It's down, but still, I don't think that this was like a great time to stop putting out music, because a lot of people listen to music driving, flying, at work, and there's a lot of those are things that people aren't necessarily doing right now. So I guess I get it, but at the same time, I think they should still put something out. So, but keeping it DR. Something that's always been on my mind. I don't fucking understand the hatred for El Alfa. I guess that shit is maybe more behind the scenes shit. I've seen a lot of people say he done shit grimy and but I don't know nothing about that. But I would, or maybe because he's at the top, but I would assume that for somebody that's pushing the culture forward, somebody that's transcending, and somebody that's just putting them both to a whole nother level. And if we being honest, it's 2020 and motherfuckers been making them both since like 2009, 2010. Not even like 08, 09. And when he had the fucking long ass chain, fucking coche bomba, y como un coche bomba, mami te explota. Come on, like that. He been out for a minute. He got a lot of shit out, and he just been doing it for so long. Pegao. I think maybe it was like a year or two that if they was giving fucking MVPs out from 08 to now, he have 10 nigga maybe. And Mayo had like 1 or 2 years where he really cooked up. But apart from that, it's just been him, like really transcending. But I see a lot of people not acknowledging Timbala's growth into making his dembow more tropical, more catchy, less cotorra dominicana, and more words that like everybody understands. Because for the non-Hispanics, there's 23 Hispanic countries? I think it's 21. But it's like similar to the U.S. where New York, Florida, Texas, Cali all have different accents, all talk a little different, but kind of the same. And it's the same with Hispanics in all of our countries. We speak the same language, but we all got our accents and our words that only us understand, that only we understand amongst ourselves. But yeah, big on Timbala's run about the last year and a half. Just been pumping out hits left and right. But I fucking hate it that Dominicans don't put albums together. I fucking hate it. It's single. And after 6 years fucking of pumping out singles, they'll put an album together, all singles that they put out already. So I don't understand what the fuck is the point of the album if you're gonna give us all shit you put out already. Give us new music on the album, or don't give us no fucking album. Just keep pumping out the singles if that's what works for you. But that shit don't make no fucking sense. Besides El Alfa put album well, he did the same shit. Nigga was like 10 songs and like 7 of them was already out. And the 3 shits that he put out, the new ones, was fucking ass. Whoever produced that album should have told him that shit was fucking ass. Like this, I don't know who executive produced for these motherfuckers, but that should be ass. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot. Also on my feed a lot is the shorty Mommy Jordan. For whoever's not like Dominican, you might just want to like skip a few minutes, probably like 2, because I'm trying to get past this quick. All she do is talk shit and disrespect people and and belittle people, and you know what I mean. So I think that there's a lot of people like her in the Dominican culture. I can't speak for all the cultures, but I'm gonna assume that it's the same shit. But a lot of people like her in the Dominican culture that are just haters and just belittle people and just always try to downplay other people and disrespect other people. And I just, we need less people like that and more people that are positive, willing to help each other and not do each other dirty. Just, look out for each other. But I guess when it comes down to money and all that, it's different. Let's see what else. I seen Ja wanting to come at 50, do the Instagram live battle shit. Ja, you fucking reaching, Pop. Like, you fucking reaching. You just trying to get popping. You just want niggas to talk about you. 50 don't fuck with you like that, man. And I'm gonna be honest, Ja got some shit. He got a few R&B shits that I don't know necessarily what 50 would play. But 50 got a lot of shit that I don't know what Ja's gonna play, because if they're going straight their own personal songs, shit, even features, if they play all of that shit, I don't think Ja got enough smoke for 50 like that. Like, 50 got a lot of aggressive, like, a lot of shit. Maybe it's my bias because I was born 97, and he was hot when I was still young, but that's who really got me into hip hop. That's where my love for hip hop started. Was in that fifth Nas, DMX, like, whole era. More fifth than any of those other guys, honestly. But then the T-Pains that is coming out, shit, Drake, and all those people in between, from fifth to Drake, Wayne, Kanye, all that. But I don't think Ja really got it for him like that. Think he gonna fumble that bag. Shit, what else we got? The stim checks hitting. I seen a lot of people on the TL talking about the stim checks was hitting. So what y'all spending the stim checks on? What y'all spending the stim checks? Let me know what y'all spending that on. Anything fun, anything cool, or you just paying bills, whatever. What y'all spending the stim checks on? I seen Cam Newton, who recently got cut by the Patriots, saying he wasn't really no rush to sign anywhere, but that he wanted to go to New England. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why, but I really got a feeling they gonna blackball Cam, man. They gonna do him on some cap shit. Even though he might have kneeled, but I don't remember him kneeling. But I feel like they're gonna blackball him, man, because it's a lot of bums in the league. And even though Colin wasn't super great, he's better than some of these guys. And he still don't got a job. And then he won't ever play in the NFL again. He won't ever coach. He won't ever be anywhere near the NFL. But I feel like it's going to be similar with Cam, man. Unless it's like a team that's a little more... If any team is going to sign him, it'll be like a Baltimore Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, Cincinnati Bengals. Like, those teams that usually sign the hothead guys that got like shit that come like baggage, but they still take that risk on them anyways. So I guess we'll see what happens. But hopefully he can stay in the league and he can stay healthy enough and play smarter and not always try to run and push those extra yards. Because we love to see those kind of guys as fans. But those guys, for the most part, their careers end up getting shortened, or they don't play the same athletically. We see it with Carson Wentz, Mike Vick. I'm an Eagles fan, if you guys didn't know, big Eagles fan. If Lamar Jackson keeps playing the way that he is, We'll eventually see it from him when he gets hurt, which I hope he doesn't. But if he continues to play the same way that he does, it's a real possibility it'll happen, just because he's not the biggest guy. And even Cam is got to be 30, 40 pounds over Lamar Jackson. Nah, I don't know about 40, maybe 20 or 30 pounds over him. But and we see how he's hurt a lot. Keeping it football and keeping it Philly bias. Just first 2-round picks. Hoping we first round, which I don't think they'll be available, is CeeDee Lamb, Jody. I can't pronounce his last name. Or Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs definitely won't be there at 21. But maybe CeeDee Lamb or Jerry if they trade down. They probably start to trade down and get one of those guys. But I don't necessarily think that they have to get a receiver first round. I'm kind of hoping they go more maybe linebacker, safety. I really want to see. Well, let me finish the draft picks. So I hope they go Patrick Queen first round, linebacker. I believe he's out of LSU, and then KJ Hamler out of Penn State second round, or take I can't pronounce his name, out of Washington. It's like Latiska. I can't pronounce his name. Whatever. I'll look it up. Try to find out how to pronounce it. One of those guys second round. Lost my thought. Oh, what I was gonna say. I want to see Jalen Mills. I really want to see how Jalen Mills is gonna do at safety. Originally drafted out of college, he was a safety, and they moved him over to corner. I want to see how he's gonna do at safety, cause that's where I wanted to see him. He's not necessarily the fastest corner, but he's a good tackler. He's pretty smart player. So I want to see him. I really want to see what he's gonna do at safety. I hope that long term he is the answer at safety. I think he's a really skilled guy. So I guess we'll see what he does. We got the Michael Jordan doc coming out soon. I believe it is 10 episodes. I don't think they're going to really get into the bag. I've seen stuff that was like, oh, Jordan is not like there's stuff that we don't know about him necessarily, but it's coming out through ESPN. So I don't think that it'll be too in depth where they'll damage his character at any point. But I guess we'll see what happens. 6ix9ine just came home. I seen a lot of people talking about that too. A lot of people saying, "Oh, fuck 6ix9ine, fuck 6ix9ine, fuck 6ix9ine." Also been seeing people that they don't really care. A lot of people saying that, oh, it's the younger crowd. We don't know if the producers will fuck with him, the rappers, who will feature with him, how will the people that are featured with him, how they'll be seen. Because I want to say he's the first rapper, at least in recent memory, that snitched, that has paperwork up, like, that straight publicly, like, snitched paperwork and all. That just been straight out there. That's a snitch. So we don't know how that'll work out. Oh, going back, Eagles real quick. San Francisco offered Dante Pettis to the Eagles for Rasul Douglas, but the Eagles countered asking for Matt Breida. I wonder why they wanted Matt Breida if they have Miles Sanders. That would either mean that they don't see Sanders as a 3-down back yet, or Oh, they don't have Corey Clement anymore, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't, and they lost Jordan Howard. So I think that they just have Boston Scott and Miles Sanders on the roster. So that'll probably make sense to why that is. Breeder's a fast guy. He's a good running back. I think they should have took Dante Pettis, but at the same time they have Alshon Jeffrey's big contract, and they can't really do much with it at the moment. If not, they'll take a huge cap hit. I believe it's somewhere between $15 to $20 million cap hit if they cut him now. Excuse me. If Deshaun Jackson doesn't stay healthy all year, I believe he'll be cut too at next offseason. Unless he has a really, really, really good year. Justin Jefferson. I forgot Justin Jefferson out of LSU. He's a good receiver too. Hopefully they might pick him up. Let me see. So yeah, back to 6ix9ine. Yeah. I guess we'll just see what happens, because we know that he signed that deal. What was it? 2 albums, $10 million, one English, one Spanish. I seen people say that, that Spanish people fuck with him. Da 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 da. I don't know. Honestly, like, if they really will though, because a lot of people. It's kind of on the same type of time, like, just, you know what I mean? There's a lot of street people, a lot of real people, and even if you're not necessarily street, but you stay out of the street because you know what that life could do. You can end up like that. So, and he got the good end of the stick because of he snitched on them. So he only did, it was a year and a half, and because of the fucking Rona now. Only really ended up doing 6 months, like a year, I think it was. So he didn't even do the full bid regardless. So he got lucky. But I don't know if he got fucking tats all on his face and all that shit, denied witness protection. I mean, I don't know how he's really gonna move. We still haven't seen him. We've seen him post a little comment here, a little comment there, change his Avi, shit like that. But I guess we don't really know what he's going to do. We don't really know. Maybe it'll wait till after this shit is over, but we haven't really seen him at all. I definitely did. I'm not going to lie. I followed him, see if he posts anything, see Instagram Live or anything. I heard he's not allowed to talk shit anymore, so it won't be the same energy. But definitely want to see what's going to happen. Just let that shit play out. But yeah, I think, let me see, we have 43 minutes. I think this is pretty good. I don't know about good, but it's been pretty long first episode. I'll try to come with some more topics in about, I don't know, depends how I'm feeling. If I got energy, if I'm feeling better, if I got some topics. Shit is a little slow right now. And I don't want to talk too much about the Rona and all of that shit. I want to try to keep it away from all of that. Before I change the topic real quick, rest in peace to anybody that has passed. If you know anybody that's passed, a friend, a family member, just a person you just know, rest in peace to them. Prayers up to everybody. Everybody that's sick. I know a few people that are sick. I hope you guys get better. But like I said, I want to try to not talk too much about that stuff. Keep our minds off of that stuff, and just have fun and just try to, give you guys a lot of energy. If you guys got any topics, whatever. Like I've been a little repetitive, but it's the first episode. Also, I do want to know how you guys have been staying busy during this time. What have you guys been doing? Are you guys working from home, working now, fucking going outside to work out? I don't know. Playing the game a lot. What have you guys been doing? Yeah, just let me know. At me. Let me know how you guys feel about the episode, what you guys been doing. And yeah, stay safe.